Amanda? We came to this rundown trailer in rural Kansas to get answers from a woman who has become a national face for people suffering from long-haul COVID. She's been featured in Rolling Stone magazine, USA Today, local radio stations, and TV, even on Fox 4 News, almost always talking about her struggle to live a normal life with COVID.
It's a nightmare. A lot of us are homeless. We aren't able to work. It takes forever to get on disability. They're going without food. They're going without medication.
That was Amanda Finley in a Fox 4 interview last August. But since this aired, some in the long-haul COVID community are speaking out, saying they no longer believe Amanda Finley. They question, who is it she is really raising money for?
So when I put the two and two together, I saw all her GoFundMe's at the same time as she was claiming to be homeless.
Cynthia Adenig, who has long-haul COVID, met Amanda on a Facebook community page for COVID survivors that has more than 14,000 members. Right away, she had questions about Amanda.
Some of the things that she was saying, like, they didn't make any sense.
For starters, Amanda's background is unusual. She claims to be an archaeologist, an opera singer, and a certified nursing assistant. But Cynthia says she really became concerned when Amanda kept asking everyone in the long haulers community for money. In total, Amanda has at least 8 GoFundMe and crowdfunding accounts. 3 to raise money for her own fight with COVID, 3 to get back custody of her son, and 2 for a guy named Jake, who Amanda claimed was like her, almost homeless because of COVID. So many of Amanda's posts are a plea for cash that some long haulers started to complain. Amanda told followers and Fox 4 that just the COVID accounts have brought in more than $15,000, money she said she shared with those struggling. Critics also began to question what Amanda was posting on social media. For example, Amanda shared the story of a young registered nurse named Maddie Rose. Amanda said Maddie was hospitalized in South Dakota with complications from long haulers COVID. Posts from a physician's assistant named Jill, who was caring for Maddie, were also shared by Amanda. Amanda posted frequently about the two of them.
Maddie spent quite a bit of time recently on a ventilator, and then she came off. And of course, the first thing she demanded was coffee. Maddie being Maddie, Maddie got her coffee.
Amanda even got actress Morgan Fairchild to send Maddie a video wishing her well. Then one day, Amanda shared the sad news that Maddie had died. That surprised many in the long-haul community who know how rare death is, particularly the death of someone so young. And long haulers started becoming suspicious when they couldn't find an obituary. They couldn't even find a registered nurse in South Dakota named Maddie Rose, and they couldn't find Maddie's friend Jill either.
As soon as people started to ask questions, the Maddie account and the Jill account both got deleted.
Fox 4, however, did verify Jake's existence, who has since passed away. But then there's the 501c3 nonprofit Amanda started that she encouraged people to use to make tax-deductible donations to help other long haulers. Problem solvers couldn't find the charity on the IRS database. Just one of the many reasons we paid a visit to Amanda Finley at a trailer she's living in Leona, Kansas. We interviewed her while she was sitting on her bed in the only room in the trailer that had any heat. Clearly, Amanda isn't living lavishly. Concerns is that you have several GoFundMe accounts.
Those were created mostly by other people. I did not want them, and that money that was donated to me went straight back into the community because I don't feel right taking money.
Well, that's great. Is there anything that you can show that we can show people that you did all that?
I keep records of everything. Whether it's an email or just a receipt of whatever.
So we asked to see them. She couldn't find them on her computer, but promised to send them to us later. She never did. And the other concern is that you had mentioned this nonprofit.
Yeah.
And it's not listed as a nonprofit under federal tax rolls.
No. The person that I had entrusted to do that, I don't know what. I just let her go with it. Her name is Chantel, but I don't want to drag her name through the mud.
I asked to speak to Chantel to find out what happened to the nonprofit. Amanda promised to put me in touch with her, but never did. Finally, we wanted to know who Maddie Rose really was and why people were having such a hard time finding any proof of her existence. What Amanda said next surprised us, since she had shared dozens of posts about both Maddie and Maddie's friend Jill.
I don't know anything about Maddie. I wish I did know more about Maddie, but I don't.
So some people believe that all these people are you.
Yeah, some people do, which is, that would It would be a colossal waste of my time. I mean, we've got serious work to do.
Helping those in the long-haul COVID community. But others in that community say they no longer want Amanda's help.
Amanda destroyed the trust of her whole community.
But Amanda insists all she's doing is devoting her life to raising awareness of the long-term effects of a serious disease. Linda Wager, Fox 4 Problem Solvers.